If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new album in the description. Are the Migos actually breaking up? Today, I wanted to break down all this new information we have on the Migos, a possible breakup of the group, and what this could be connected to, concerning the individual members. So let's jump straight into this. So you've probably seen this, or if you haven't yet, I'm, going to lay out all the information we have right now as to how we got to this theory, because there's this rumor going around that, Migos have split up, and it's trending on Twitter. It's like a really big thing right now. So let's look at what, the evidence we have so far. So it all stems from a Twitter user, Kirko, who discovered that on Instagram, Offset and Cardi B, who are obviously together, don't follow Quavo and Takeoff anymore. Neither of them, neither of the two of them. And before that, they were obviously following both of them because they're part of the Migos, so it only made sense. But, at some point in the last couple of days, they apparently started unfollowing Quavo and Takeoff. Now, always these Instagram follows, stuff like this, that's not always, a big sign as to something happening. Maybe just other reasons why they unfollowed or anything like that. But it does seem kind of weird that, Offset is part of the Migos. That's a trio, and they followed each other for a very long time. But I get why people, jump to these conclusions, but on the other hand, I'm kind of like, it's just an Instagram follow. That doesn't have to be connected to any personal differences that they might have. People always interpret a lot into this. But this is the reason why people thought that the Migos are breaking up. As I said, big thing on Twitter right now. Well, some people have already started to call out, the Migos for this being a publicity stunt. I found this one tweet, for example, on just the Twitter whole handle for that. People really falling for this Migos publicity stunt is insane. Now, I'm not sure if they would pull a publicity stunt like that. Like, why would anyone just consciously unfollow someone hoping that someone picks up on that and then make that a whole publicity stunt? I don't think that's what's happening. I do want to get a little bit into some other stuff that has me more concerned. Let me say it like that. Because just this unfollow, follow, Instagram, he say, she say, I'm not really buying that, okay? The Migos could be alright. Even though it's kind of sus that also Cardi B started unfollowing them. That is kind of sus. But anyway, let's look at what Quavo and Takeoff, so excluding Offset, have announced the other day. So they announced that they will be dropping a single called Hotel Lobby. Now, you might have heard this. It's been going around for quite some time now. But they're even going under their own little duo group name, Unk and Few, which is a reference to their relationship as uncle and nephew. The Migos always being related and shit like that. But this is dropping this Friday, so I'm actually pretty excited for that. From what we've heard so far, Takeoff is again completely killing it, proving that he's the best Migo, don't at me. But I'm really hyped for this single. They also released a trailer for this one that kind of plays on like a little funny, story and theme they got going on there. I like that they're like taking on characters, so it seems like they're just having fun with it, and that is what I like to see. But what I want to actually get into is that it's kind of weird that this whole thing with the unfollow and follow thing happens, and then right after that, or even like at the same time, Quavo announces a single just featuring Takeoff, and not just any single, but like a duo group announcement and name with Unk and Few. So the two of them seem to be pretty close right now, excluding Offset, the one that unfollowed them. As I said, I don't want to buy into a lot of the hype on this one, but I thought that was more concerning when it comes to what's actually going on with the Migos backstage. And it's kind of weird that they're releasing this under Unk and Few, because Quavo is in the process of rolling out and releasing his new album, Cheat Code. That's what it's called so far. He's done this collab with Adidas, and they're like earbuds, headphones, and he's doing this big promo for this album, just kind of getting the name out there first subliminally and then dropping a single. And I thought that this Hotel Lobby single would also be connected to Cheat Code, be like a single for Cheat Code. Now, if any of y'all have more info on this, do let me know in the comments. But it seemed, why would he release this under like a whole duo group name, Unk and Few, if he was just going to use it as a single on the record? Because if this was just a single on his record, it would just be Quavo featuring Takeoff. Maybe they're just taking on the personas for the music video. Maybe that's just kind of like what they're going for. I just thought that was kind of suspicious as well, that it doesn't even seem to just be for his solo record, but he rather wants this whole his own lane with Takeoff, completely excluding Offset. Maybe that's why Offset is upset. Maybe that's why Offset told Cardi B to also unfollow them, which would be kind of really childish and immature, but that's what people, are saying on the internet. I'm just giving you all the information on this one. So that's kind of what we have. Quavo also releasing Cheat Code, I think, is a whole nother topic that I'm going to talk about a lot when we get more information on that. So make sure you're subscribed if you always want to stay up to date on that one, because a second Quavo solo album, I think, could be somewhat of a rescue for Quavo, at least, after Culture 3 really wasn't all that. And I mean, back then they were pretty good, Culture 3, I thought, had some of the best, chemistry and symbiosis of all three of them. I thought that all three characters and styles got to shine on Culture 3, even though the whole project in total just really wasn't it. Y'all remember the listening party? To all the OGs, drop it in the comments if you remember the listening party for Culture 3. I think it also got shut down. But back then they seemed to be pretty happy, and now some stuff is going down. And it's really sad because I've seen a lot of people on Twitter already be like, rap is dying after, Gunna and Young Thug get hit with the RICO charges. Then we also had, Lil Keed, rest in peace. Now the Migos breaking up. But I really don't hope that is actually the case. I hope that it's just, some other reasons going on backstage that we don't really know about, and that they're all doing pretty good themselves. But I'm excited for Cheat Code, Quavo's new album. As I kind of like listen to the trailer, I'm really excited for the single tomorrow that's dropping and what that can tell us about the album that's coming, because Quavo, I think, still stayed really relevant as a solo artist ever since the Migos also kind of been, not to say fall off, but just haven't been on the same quality on par as they used to be in the past. But this is kind of what happened. Migos reportedly broke up after this Twitter user found out that Offset and Cardi B, both of them, are not following Quavo and Takeoff on Instagram, Instagram anymore. And also Quavo, and this is the actually suspicious thing, I don't believe in that whole he say she say Instagram type of stuff, but what I find kind of interesting connected to this is that they also releasing the single Hotel Lobby, Quavo and Takeoff, as a duo, Unk and Few. That's what really got me concerned. But that's just my take on this. Now I want to know what you think about this. Do you think the Migos are actually breaking up? What do you think the reasons for that might be? Do you believe in all this Instagram stuff? Do you think that is a sign for that? What do you think the whole Unk and Few, Hotel Lobby type of stuff could mean? And are you excited for Cheat Code, Quavo's new record coming out pretty soon? All of this, please let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.